Good morning, guys. How are you? Welcome into a Sunday edition of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You can follow me on Twitter at Sports Talk Matt. We are here each and every morning on BettingPros.com, on YouTube, where you get your videos, and wherever you get your audio podcasts. You guys have the offers in BetMGM. Today is a Sunday, so NFL is a $5 offer. $5, Juice100 promo code, new account, you win $100 with that promo code Juice100 from BetMGM, BetMGM.com on a Sunday. Okay, so yesterday was interesting because I had a bunch of things going personally. Red Sox money line was nice. I had a couple of full unit bets that cashed for me in college football that came in. And so it was a good day for me personally. It wasn't a great day. I told you about the Red Sox personal play. You guys could have followed that, but the other two bets I didn't talk about at all, and they both cashed. So it was a good day for me betting-wise, but it wasn't a great – at the time of taping, we're 1-1 with the Nevada game at minus 14. That game is tied in the second quarter, 17-all. I have no idea how that game's going to finish, but I don't like what I'm seeing out of this. At halftime, once I'm done here, I may go and live bet and punt out of that game a little bit to see, because I think – I don't know what the number is going to be, but Hawaii – unless Nevada starts playing defense, that's going to game that's going to come down, I think, right to the wire. So it could be like one or two scores, or like a couple field goals, maybe 6 or 7 points, not the 14 points that we laid. So that's looking like it's a loser. So maybe not a great day for the official plays, but an okay day for me personally. I will finish up winning on the day, but I know it's one of those funky Saturdays. I didn't like yesterday's slate all that much. Now, today, you already know I've given you two bets today, okay? I've already given you the Patriots plus 3.5 against the Cowboys at home, and the Browns minus 3 at home against the Cardinals. The Browns, very popular play with the professionals. Very popular play. Patriots as well, very popular play with the professionals. Hopefully the pros have a good day. That's all I got to say. Hopefully the pros had a good day. I'll give you the circuit picks here in just 1 second. Both my personal team and the Daily Juice team went 2-2-1 last week after a 5-0 mark the week before. The picks are different this week, and I've got two picks for you guys, two full unit wagers to go ahead and to add to the card today. So I'll have 4 units going, and then we'll do the Wong teaser, which is 5-0 so far, on the live stream with Dan Harris and myself, 8 o'clock Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time on our YouTube channel. If you're watching here on YouTube, awesome. Here we are. Really, really cool stuff. We got that for all the props that we'll have going and everything else going into the Sunday. So stay tuned for that today, this morning on the Daily Juice, on the BettingPros YouTube channel for the Daily Juice live stream with myself and Dan Harris. The Jaguars and the Dolphins kick off at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern time. So that game, when you're listening to this, the game's probably going on right now. I am on the Jaguars personal team, plus 3.5. It's a number play for me here for 3.5. And that team, my personal team, is Jaguars plus 3.5, Vikings minus 1, Ravens minus 2.5, Browns minus 3, Steelers minus 5. I will probably have something for the Steelers and Seahawks game on Sunday Night Football. I'll probably add something officially. I'm going to watch that number a little bit and watch to see where that number goes. If the number goes to 6, there may be a same-game teaser coming out from that game. But Jaguars plus 3.5, Vikings minus 1, Ravens minus 2.5, and Browns minus 3, Steelers minus 5. That's my personal team. The Daily Juice team, we're going Packers minus 4.5, Vikings minus 1, Chargers plus 2.5, so I'm on both sides of that Chargers-Ravens game. Browns minus 3, Steelers minus 5. Okay, so that's the Daily Juice team. Again, Packers minus 4.5, Vikings minus 1, Browns plus 2.5, Chargers plus 2.5, Browns minus 3, and Steelers minus 5 for the plays. Okay, so here's where I'm going today, and I'm going to do what I've done before. I'm going to follow a lot what's going on here for our circuit team, and the Vikings are on both of my circuit teams. The Vikings number here at the time of tape is minus 2 is where I bet it. It's 2.5 right now. I'm comfortable saying the official play is 2.5. I bet 2. Buy it down if you want, but when I bet it, it was minus 2. This number is totally flipped. Okay, this number was, but when Christian McCaffrey was supposed to play, this number was Vikings catching 1.5. Now they're laying 2.5, but it's a must-win game for the Vikings. They're 2-3 on the year. They're 0-2 on the road. They won last week, but you got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Bears. The Bears are going to go. I think the Packers win that game. More on that here in a second. Bears will go to 3-3. Packers will go to 5-1. if you lose this game and you're the Vikings, you're 2-4, and your year is effectively over. Like, there are so many teams you're contending with. I guess you could still rebound from doing a wild card spot, but it's not going to be easy to do that given what's going on in the West. The Rams are out there, the Seahawks are out there, the Niners are out there. I mean, all Rams, Seahawks, and Niners, they're better than the Vikings, and the Vikings know it. And so you have a questionable Dalvin Cook, whether he plays or not. I think it's okay, because I think this Panthers team with Sam Darnold is starting to come unraveled. And Sam Darnold's only completing about 60% of his passes. He's getting sacked. He looked really bad in the second half against the Eagles last week at home. And he's starting to get really a lot of pressure in his face. And this Vikings team gets after the quarterback. And without Christian McCaffrey, I don't know what's going on with the receiving core, but like Robbie Anderson's not being involved. DJ Moore is like the only real weapon that they've got. And if you take away DJ Moore, it really does limit what this team is capable of doing. And I just don't think this offense, Joe Brady's like this, oh my gosh, Joe Brady guy. I don't think so. I think the Vikings defense, the Vikings offense, Justin Jefferson, you want that autographed signed Justin Jefferson jersey. We're giving that away this month. I already told you how to do that. If you want to go ahead and bettingpros.com/juice, by the way, to find out how you're going to win that Justin Jefferson jersey. But I just think this Viking offense gets it done. -2.5. I played -2. I like it under 3. Don't play it at 3 or higher. Don't play that. But under 3, 2.5 or 2. Vikings -2.5 on the road at the Panthers without Christian McCaffrey, and that defense I think can be had. I'm laying the points here. Vikings win. It's a 1-unit bet. It's a circa play on two teams. A lot riding on this Vikings game against the Panthers here. I think the Panthers are coming back down to earth in a big, big way, and I think they're going to have a rough run of it here over the next couple of weeks. They're 3-2 on the year, but they will have lost 3 straight games after this, and they're headed to road trips at the Giants and at the Falcons for Carolina. McCaffrey will not be back until the game against the Patriots at home. So he's out for 3 weeks. He's on IR again, another big, big missing of time for Christian McCaffrey after injuring his hamstring against the Texans. And when he was on the field, they won all 3 games. That's how big that dude is for that team. I mean, McCaffrey just is a monster weapon. So 1 unit, Vikings -2.5 is the first official play. Okay, second official play, I'm going to go back to a teaser, a personal teaser. And we decided to take the Packers at -4.5 because the number was up to 6. So decent value. Packers, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers owns the Packers, okay? In Chicago, he owns the Packers, and he has just owned the Bears, rather, when he's with the Packers. Just goes in there and just creates such damage, and you got Justin Fields starting. I'm just not enthralled here, okay? I'm not a Justin Fields guy, and I know there are people out there that think Justin Fields is going to be tremendous. I'm just not one of them. The number right now is 6. Packers -6. We're teasing that down, okay? Teasing it down to a pick, okay? -120. Shop around. I went shopping tonight, and I found 2 books in Vegas that have -140 odds on teasers. That is robbery. That's insulting. Like, what are you doing? -140 on 6-point teasers is ridiculous. And it's because the books are getting hit. They get hit by it consistently. They get drilled. Wong teasers are killing them. I'm 5-0 this year. We'll have a Wong teaser on the live stream with Dan Harris and myself. We'll have 5 units going for today. But I'm taking the Packers down from 6 to a pick. And this is a very popular, very chalky, very public teaser, but I don't care. On the other side, we're going to go and take the KC Chiefs. And KC is up to -7. I'm going to tease KC down to -1. Chiefs just to win and beat Washington on the road. That's it. Just win the game. Do I think they cover? Maybe. A couple of members of our Circa Million team thinks the Chiefs are going to cover this 6.5-point line. Now 7. Maybe. But now that it hit 7, I'm just going to go ahead and drop it down to -1. 1 unit, -120. KC, -1. Packers pick 'em here. 2 road favorites who just have to win the game. I don't need them to cover. Just win the game. I've been bad on my personal teasers. I like this one, okay? Very chalky, very public. Everyone's going to do it, but I think it's a pretty good leg because you're basically just saying it's essentially a 2-leg money line parlay without having to pay the juice of betting a money line parlay. Okay, so it's minus 140 at some books. Get out of here. Take the minus 120. KC minus 1. Green Bay at a pick to go with 2-leg, 6-point, minus 120 NFL teaser. All right, so the full card for today, there will be a Wong teaser added. The prop bets will be added on the live stream, 11 o'clock Eastern time with myself and Dan Harris on YouTube. But then we're going Patriots plus 3.5, Browns minus 3, Vikings minus 2.5, and the Chiefs and Packers 2-leg money line teaser for today here for week 6 of the NFL. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt. I will talk to you later on this morning for the live stream here on our YouTube channel. Dan Harris and myself. Every morning, it's the Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by BetMGM.